Juan-O's world.
My baby mama trippin', she been going through my phone. Tired of me cheating, I can't leave these hoes alone. Hella pics, hella tips on my cash app. It's like, hold up.
All right. Not the right price, not the right conversation right now. I got a big podcast to do with my man Juan-O, so tune in and you can see what we trying to build on. It's catching a fire. It's gonna really roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn. You heard? All right. I hit you back.
What up, though, y'all? Now, this been going on for a minute, but we didn't know what was going on. I guess now a little bit more information coming out. But first, I gotta say I do like how Pap's been handling himself. He been a good example of how men should handle these situations. Because believe it or not, a lot of us men go through stuff like this and unnecessary public embarrassment, having people brought around our situations and families that shouldn't be. It's a messy world out here. But let's check it out.
Remy took to IG to make a series of posts exposing Papoose for dating boxer Clarissa Shields. That's right, y'all. Now, again, we've already covered some of those posts, right? But if you haven't seen those videos, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description so you can catch up on what everyone is talking about in regards to this controversy between Remy and Papoose. Okay, now, according to Remy in her post, she says Papoose fell asleep messaging Clarissa Shields. She also went as far as to say Papoose been cheating on her for years. All right, so moments ago, Papoose took to IG to respond to.
Now this where it get fake. If Papoose been doing all these things for years, why y'all been promoting yourselves to us like y'all been the picture perfect couple? It's hard for us to believe you if you've been misleading us.
Remy's claims with the post that reads, "While I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was. Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refused to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout. But who cares? He didn't throw one punch back. Super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in fetal position. Everybody saw it. When I knocked him out, Remy woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't."
That mean that's the guy she loved. That's a fact. That's the guy she loved. Ah, shit.
"Wait to lie about it again. Shaking my head. Narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife." Alright, now again, that was Papoose firing back at Remy Ma's claims while exposing a screenshot showing Remy Ma under the Christmas tree with, you guessed it, Easy the Block Captain. Okay, if you pay attention to that hand placement, that should let you know everything you need to know. Okay, they clearly had an intimate relationship at some point. So, of course, Remy Ma, she followed up with another post responding to Papoose that reads, "Play with police? Pat, so you forgot the pool never got finished being remodeled because you were attacking me in the garage and the workers called the cops to get you off of me. Wow. I ain't edit shit. Next is the audio and video. Keep effing lying." Remy then went on to say, "And here's Papoose weirdo girlfriend wishing me Happy New Year's a couple days later. This lady was actually hitting me for advice on how to show off her body. This is crazy. I created this monster though. Praising you. No."
Man, this is crazy. This is kind of low though too. This is kind of low. Now when it was on Papoose, he didn't say nothing. Now it's on you, Remy. You saying everything. This is kind of appalling and just like. This is the problem with the bigger, better deal. It was cool when you thought you had the bigger, better deal. And now you see it's going to work out better for him. And now you want to destroy it for everybody. Man, fellas, even ladies, I done had somebody feel like they got... The thing about somebody thinking they got the bigger, better deal is they may or they may not. But they ain't going to know it until you get out the way and let them have it. And then, like, you got to keep doing what you got to do for you, man. People will use how they feel as a reason to do all kind of bullshit to you, right? And then use how they feel after they did all that bullshit to you to play victim. It's a real tricky game out here within these relationships. But I'm more appalled with the fact that after holding this guy up as the dude we should all be compared to, now you're going to tell me he's an abuser and a serial cheater and all of these other things. But you making all of your friends look like liars because everybody around y'all been holding up that same story that you now tell us isn't true.
things weren't right and keeping quiet knowing the truth. You think you know what I got, so that's why you feel comfortable lying to these people. I promise you, you're gonna be sorry. Alright, now here's the video that Remy posted exposing the messages between her and boxer Clarissa Shields. According to Remy, Clarissa been a fan, hitting up in the DMs, and the whole time she's talking to Papoose behind Remy's back, right? Or at least that's what she thought. Well, according to Remy, she was privy to this the whole entire time. You get what I mean? And now, here we are a couple weeks, right, before the year is officially over. Now we're starting to get more details as to what really caused the breakup between Papoose and Remy Ma. Because again, for most of the year, no one wanted to answer the questions directly, right? Papoose, he wasn't saying anything, right, on his platforms, on social media.
Now, see, this the shit I don't like. If she was hitting you up for advice, then she was hitting you up for advice. And this was over the course of a couple of years, so whatever. But we all know I'm the one that told Papoose to shoot his shot back in, some months back. He was at that fight. And was that a fight or was that an event? However, they were standing next to each other, you know what I'm saying, in a group. And I'm like, dog, you should shoot your shot, Pap. He did hit the like button. These is facts. I don't know how to work Instagram that good, but I'm going to go dig that shit up and show it to you in the next video. These is facts. I told him to shoot his shot. And, hey, he obviously scored.
And Remy Ma, she would give answers, on her IG Live to fans criticizing her, but she never came out directly, right, confirming or denying it. You know what I mean? It was as if these were just rumors that weren't true. Well, now messages have been exposed, right? Now we're starting to get more information as to what really happened between Remy and Papoose. And she's going as far as to not only say this man was cheating on her the whole entire time, but he put hands on her. He's threatening to leak nudes. I mean, come on, y'all. This is why when you're in relationships, you do your best to try to deal with issues off of social media, right? But considering who Papoose is, who Remy is, right? Public figures, artists, their brands, right? At some point are connected, or at least it was that way when she came home.
Nah, man. That brand is a lie because obviously it ain't been no black love. Obviously, the family structure was not as important or is not as realistic as you guys went out to make it seem to us. And that's okay. But you're going to expose the fact that you've been selling us all a lie. Me personally, my youngest child mother totally believed your relationship was real. And she expected every dude to be like her cigarette if she smokes, even help her out like Papoose. And it's like, I don't know, baby. I don't think that shit real. Something about this, not just his hair, but something about this don't sit right with me. And she would go to bat and be upset and whatever the hell else, man. But now we see it was some malarkey going on. With that being said, I can't really judge. I have been through these type of situations. It's not really cool to do somebody like that. It was all right while this man was being embarrassed, while everybody was talking about him, looking at him funny. Shit, that's been going on for a little bit more than a year. And now you figure out he got somebody. Now it's time to do an expose. And then, let's be clear, ladies. While you sitting there treating this dude bad, is always somebody close to y'all wishing they had that. Sometimes it is one of your friends. And if you dumb enough to treat a dude that's good to you, which really don't exist that much, if you dumb enough to treat him bad with an employee or a dude that already belonged, who loyalty already belonged to another female, you stupid. But I've seen women do it a whole lot of times. A whole lot of women leave the father of their kid, leave their family for the moment thrill. And what you realize is a nigga might be able to tag you good them first couple times because you knew booty, right? But your man been tagging you good for 13, 14 years because he love you. That's going to be hard to keep up. But, female mathematics is always off. With that being said, I'm Juan-O. We out. And I never really trusted Remy anyway because she was talking about people having plastic surgery and whatnot. But I was a Remy fan back in the day, and those are not the same breasts from the Conceited video. I just want to tell you, those are not the same breasts and possibly not even the same nose. But, hey, who am I to judge? But them for sure are not the same breasts. And that's pre-baby. When them breasts from the conceited video is not the same breasts she had when we first started seeing her on TV. Those are not the same set of breasts. I promise you that, though. And she was dissing people who had plastic surgery, and you clearly had your, you know. Or when Nicki Minaj was first coming up and put her on blast, Nicki called her on the phone, and you act like y'all wasn't carpet munching together. You know, it's a whole lot of going on. You know, she probably been at Diddy parties. I'm not sure. But we out of here, though. One.